what now? The Braxton family drama is messier than a toddler's art project. So grab your iced coffees, get comfy, and let's unpack this juicy situation. All right, loves, let's start with the latest development. Traci Braxton's son, Kevin Jr., has just entered the chat, and he's dropping some major truth bombs about the ongoing drama in the Braxton family. And let me tell you, it looks like things are even worse than we thought. Buckle up, because this tea is scalding. So, as we all know, Tracy's passing has been a major focus on the family's new show, The Braxtons. But here's where it gets messy. Fans are now accusing the Braxton sisters of abandoning Kevin Jr. after his mom passed away. And get this, it looks like he's getting the same cold shoulder treatment that his father, Kevin Sr., is getting from the sisters. The drama. Now, before we dive into Kevin Jr.'s situation, let's rewind a bit and set the scene. The Braxton family has been on a messy roll since their new show premiered. At first, we thought we only had to deal with Tamar and her boo thing, Jeremy Robinson Jr. But honey, that was just the tip of the iceberg. Tamar took to social media to air out some family laundry, and it was not pretty. She wrote, and I quote, "Y'all have no idea, none the gaslighting is crazy, and I'm going back into treatment, OMG, I just pray that my marriage can be saved and my life can be spared. My family is awful. Junior means the world to me, thank God for him. My husband and my children have saved my life, but I'm so mad at my life, my family is toxic. I should have never went back to BFV, never y'all, I'm going through it, I'm single and I'm sad, and this TV stuff is a lot." Whew, that's a lot to unpack, besties. But wait, there's more. Tamar and her sister Tawanda also got into it on the show during a grief counseling session. And let me tell you, it was hotter than a summer day in Atlanta.
It's a matter of respect. I respect where people are. That's just
Is that why?
It's I respect where people are. I don't engage. I don't pour into certain types of energy. I make different choices in my life. And that's just where I am.
But this is TV, Josh. outside of yesterday and today, when was the last time you talked to me?
I don't recall. It wasn't my birthday because you didn't call me.
Your birthday's September, here we are in March.
I am in a space, I am in a space of, I'm just focusing on my relationship and whoever's in my household. I'm focusing on my children.
There's a real firm boundary there that says you do not get access to me anymore for whatever the reason is.
For me, you have to respect where a person is. That's just it. And until that person or whoever is willing to move forward in that way, then you just have to respect where they are.
Well, the respect is a behavior, but I want to know how it feels to not have access to your sister.
But
be honest,
it's not connected to a feeling, though. It's not connected to a feeling.
Okay.
It's not connected to a feeling.
Their argument got so bad that their mom had to step in and check them.
I am just so sick and tired. You act like you guys are enemies.
Y'all, that was a hot mess. But little did we know, things were about to get even messier when they started talking about their sister Tracy's passing. Tracy passed away in 2022, and a big part of the show so far has been about the family dealing with their grief. But here's what rubbed people the wrong way. They were having these deep conversations about Tracy without her husband, Kevin Sr., being part of it. Now, for some context, Kevin Sr. and the Braxton sisters have always been at odds, but things got even worse after Tracy's passing. The sisters accused him of not respecting Tracy's wishes and exploiting her death. According to page 6, Tracy didn't want a funeral or wake. She wanted to be immediately cremated. But Kevin Sr. went ahead and had a viewing anyway. The sisters were so upset that they didn't even attend the viewing. Can you believe it? Tracy's own sisters and mother chose not to go. The only one who showed up was their father, Michael Conrad Braxton, and get this, he was initially turned away at the door for not being on the list. The drama. Kevin Sr. denied these claims, saying he invited the sisters, but they didn't show up. He insisted that he did exactly what Tracy wanted, saying, "I was with my wife more than anybody in the world. I know my wife, and when she got cancer, we really started to communicate about funeral plans." Things have never been good between them since then, which probably explains why they didn't invite him to come on the show. Kevin Sr. even went live to talk about the situation.
The other thing is, I really want people to understand this part. To death did us part. Please understand that. Please do. Because some narratives will not include that in that situation. And I thank God that he gave us that. And like with me and my son, I'm doing everything I can to make sure he's good. See, we have a whole nother village, you know what I mean, that was always there for us. Whole nother village. And that village came and embraced us and helped us on many levels. When we found out about Tracy having cancer December the 15th, 2020 at Georgetown Hospital, we had went through some stuff. Prior to that, we was in California. As they brought up, we was out there taping. Tracy talked about she couldn't swallow. I immediately called the doctor. Thank God our doctor was always there for us. Thank you, Dr. C. And we set it up. I got back first, she got back, and we was in there, and they took care of us. And, worked it from there. I think I was in the rain at Fort Washington Hospital with Tony for about an hour while they did the procedure, because at that time, everybody couldn't come into the hospital. So I sat out in the car in pouring down rain, waited for that, and the doctor called me, and I was able to pull up to the front and go inside, and he explained everything to me, and then we went to Georgetown Hospital, and from there, Tracy didn't want to call anybody, and I made the calls, because I told her that the family had to know, because she needed that support. So that's how the ball started rolling.
Now, while all this drama was going down with Kevin Sr., fans were wondering what was happening with Kevin Jr. The last we heard, Tracy had left him everything she had, and she set it up in a way that nobody could challenge her will.
We were here because I came to take you to the courthouse to probate your mother's will.
There's still some issues between, I guess, how my father feels and how I feel.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I guess he feels like, I won't say blindsided, but it's not done the right way. So I think that's just hard for him to understand, like, why did she put everything in my hands? So I think that's the biggest thing that he has. It kind of hurts me. I feel like she was in her right mind. Do you feel as though she was okay at that time?
I visited your mother before she began to decline. And a lot of people don't know this, but your mother gave me permission to record her. And I did.
So you recorded the whole conversation?
Every time. Maybe she believed that somebody was going to, in some way, challenge it. She knew exactly what she was doing about.
But hold on to your wigs, besties, because the situation has gotten even worse for Kevin Jr. It turns out he's going through a divorce. His wife of less than 5 years left him while he was still grieving for his mom. Can you imagine? And it seems like he might not be on the best terms with his dad either. But wait, there's more. Kevin Jr. is also dealing with some legal issues. He was arrested while on a call with his aunties, the Braxton sisters. Tawanda revealed that someone called the cops on him and was allegedly setting him up.
2-year anniversary of her passing. So that was hurtful too. It was blindsided. And hold on one second.
I would be curious about whether or not Kevin is working with anybody in individual therapy as well. But the power of family can be equally powerful because you all are bouncing off of each other constantly. And sometimes that's positively.
Okay, well, we understand you may.
Is that Kevin's mic?
Just have to get a second-hand confirmation if you can hang tight.
That sounds like the police.
If you have a warrant, we're going to have to book you at county jail.
That's the police.
Don't y'all. Trust me. Let him handle this.
Just hang out. We'll figure this out.
Why you got the police? What's going on? You're gonna have to tell him.
Are we assuming that is the police? Tell him what?
I said he's gonna have to tell you. I don't want this on his.
Are we assuming that this is the police, or you know?
Hey guys, I have to call y'all back.
Okay.
Are you okay?
No. You good? No. Okay. We'll call you.
Go check on them, Tawanda.
Y'all, Kevin Jr. is going through it, and fans are not happy with how the Braxton sisters are handling the situation. They're accusing the aunties of not looking out for him after his mom passed. Now, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but fans are saying that the Braxton sisters should have stepped in to help Kevin before things got so bad. One fan commented, "As much as I love the Braxtons, I'm so disappointed. Tracy would have never put so much of her household business out there like that for a storyline, especially as it pertained to Kevin Jr., and to vilify her husband and encourage the breakdown of Big and Lil Kev relationship is wrong. Shame on the Braxtons." Another fan pointed out, I don't like them using Kevin Jr. and Kevin Sr.'s issues for camera. Obvious exploitation. Kevin Sr. was Tracy's husband till the last breath. They are father and son. The Braxtons should be trying to heal that relationship, not make it more messy, shaking my head. And here's something interesting that fans have noticed. Kevin Jr. is the only Braxton grandkid on the show. As one fan put it, y'all notice that the only Braxton grandkid on the show is Tracy's son? All of their kids' drama and trauma ain't on the air, but his is front and center. Weird. Now let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture here, besties. We've got a family that's clearly still grieving the loss of Tracy. We've got long-standing tensions between the sisters and Kevin Sr. We've got Kevin Jr. going through a divorce, legal troubles, and possibly feeling abandoned by his aunts. And all of this is playing out on national television. It's a lot to process, and it raises some serious questions about family, grief, and the impact of reality TV on people's lives. Are the Braxton sisters really looking out for their nephew's best interests? Is it fair to air all this family drama on TV? And what would Tracy think of all this if she were still here? One thing's for sure, this situation is far from over. With each episode of The Braxtons, it seems like we're uncovering more layers to this family drama. And while it makes for compelling TV, we can't forget that these are real people dealing with real pain and real consequences. So what do you think, loves? Are the Braxton sisters in the wrong for how they're handling the situation with Kevin Jr. and Kevin Sr.? Should they be doing more to support Tracy's son during this difficult time? Or is there more to the story that we're not seeing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because you know your girl loves to hear what you think. And remember, while we all love a bit of juicy gossip, it's important to remember that there are real people and real feelings behind these headlines. Until next time, this is Hot Gossip, reminding you to stay fabulous, stay informed, and always keep it real. And hey, maybe give your family a call today. You never know what someone might be going through behind the scenes. Goodbye!